Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Christmas in Paradise, starring Billy Ray Cyrus, Kelsey Grammer, and Elizabeth Hurley. For some reason, smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's The Pineys, books 1 through 10, available at Amazon.com. Kindle Unlimited is free. The live stream will be pushed back to 7 today. I'm thinking about just making that a permanent thing now. Too many conflicts, and I got some family stuff going on. Positive family stuff, good stuff. So I think we may move the live stream to 7. People have been sort of mentioning that. So look for that at 7. Now, Elizabeth Hurley, who's still smoking hot at 57. That's right in my age range. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So she plays one of 4 sisters, and I guess this is her boyfriend or her husband, I don't know. And then her sister suddenly calls her, and this is supposed to be very wacky, but it doesn't come off as very funny. Now, Elizabeth Hurley has done comedy, but here's the weird thing about this entire movie. Kelsey Grammer plays her father, and the father of all the sisters. Kelsey Grammer's 67, and Elizabeth Hurley's 57. Yeah, that doesn't quite jibe. Kelsey doesn't look that old. And look, Elizabeth kind of does look that young. So you're kind of just barely getting away with it, but it's odd to me. So the premise, because Elizabeth Hurley, you know, she looks great. Don't get me wrong. She looks amazing. But are you going to tell me she looks 30? No. No, she's not 30. Come on. But she looks amazing. But I don't think she's passing in her 30s. Like, Kelsey Grammer should have been a lot older looking. He should have, like, had a gray beard. So this is a weird casting. And then Billy Ray Cyrus is in it. And he's in it a lot from the trailer. So the premise is the sisters at Christmas suddenly find their father has abandoned them and moved to the Caribbean, where Billy Ray Cyrus is hanging out too for some reason. And he's like doing yoga and trying to get away from his problems, and then his daughters track him down, and he's having a great time, and I guess they just showed up to ruin it or demand to know why he's not paying attention to them. I mean, they kind of all have their lives. It's a weird family. It's like they suddenly get the idea, oh, we got to go save our dad. Well, like, the movie starts with Elizabeth Hurley having her own Christmas deal. Look at her. Just fantastic. You know, the movie, or the trailer, opens with her having her own snuggly Christmas with this hot guy that she's obviously super into. It's like, so she wasn't having family Christmas with her sisters and her dad, but then suddenly she gets dragged out of that to go save her dad. Like, why aren't you guys getting together on Christmas? It's odd to me. As a guy who always spends Christmas with his family, no matter what, it's odd to me. Am I weird on that subject? Are the holidays not time to be with your family? So it's like you're already estranged, but then suddenly you just decide, oh, well, we got to go save dad from a Caribbean paradise. And then they're hanging out with Billy Ray Cyrus. He doesn't just make a cameo. He does the music, and they hang out with him. So they're drinking, and of course they get too drunk, and that's supposed to be hilarious as Elizabeth Hurley is hungover. But, you know, it's merely sort of, you know, it's kind of like girl funny. It's kind of like if a super hot girl wrote this movie, and, you know, the guys were sitting around going, oh, you're hilarious, yeah. And Billy Ray looks, I don't know what this look is he's trying to pull off here. He looks kind of dopey. He's also getting older. And, you know, but I guess the ladies still like him. I guess that's part of the appeal of this movie. And then later the movie gets serious and they go to church and sing Silent Night at Christmas, I guess. And, you know. And then, like, she starts to regret ruining her dad's fun. I don't know. This movie's kind of just weird. I don't know why they made it featuring original music by Billy Ray Cyrus. Maybe that's why. It's like he's part of the family. And then at one point, Kelsey Grammer says, "Oh, it's great to spend time with 3 of my 4 daughters." Is this the 4th daughter? Or did a 4th daughter just say, nah, I'm not doing this? Yeah, you people are stupid. I'm not hanging out with Billy Ray Cyrus and going to the Caribbean. I got a family here. Why don't you guys come here? Like, is there a normal person in this family who's just like standing on the sidelines of the movie going, what the F are you people doing? You're supposed to be home. Having a turkey with the family. Or does one of the daughters leave or show up later? It's called Christmas in Paradise. I don't know. The movie makes no sense to me. But it's November 11th. Lionsgate. Yeah, I have like one stock in Lionsgate, which I bought because I have a friend kind of a friend who works at Lionsgate, and I thought, I'll support him by buying this stock, and really sort of regretting that purchase because Lionsgate, man, you do not greenlight good movies. I don't know what this is. I mean, he just looks ridiculous in my view. All right, so 3-act breakdown. First act, Elizabeth Hurley is living her life. She's going to have sex with some hot guy on Christmas because that's the way she likes to roll. And then her sisters call her up and completely interrupt it, and it's wacky. But it's not wacky to me. It's just odd and weird. So they've booked her a reservation. We're getting on a plane and going to the Caribbean to save Dad. From what I don't know, it's like, do you not talk to your family around Christmas? Do you not coordinate Christmas? Like my family, we're talking about Christmas now. Like, what do you want for Christmas? What are we doing for Christmas? Are you coming here? We're going over there. Who's making the dinner? You know? I mean, we haven't even done Thanksgiving. We're also talking about that too. But I don't get it. Anyhow, they decide to go there, and Kelsey Grammer's doing yoga, and he's hanging out with Billy Ray Cyrus, and he's having a great time, but his daughters are very worried. About what? I don't know. He's having too good of a time. That he might live a long life hanging out in the Caribbean and partying all the time and doing yoga, because he's not a monk. He's drinking. There's a scene where they're drinking. So they hang out with him. Is this his girlfriend? Is this Kelsey Grammer's new girlfriend? I guess that's why she's in the movie. And I don't see why he looks completely happy. Why are you bothering him? If you weren't going to spend Christmas with your dad anyway, why? And I don't know why he's here. If you weren't going to spend Christmas with your family anyway, what are you doing? Then there's a scene with kids making stuff. I mean, is that supposed to be fun? He's having a birthday party for the kid or for him? I don't know what's happening in this movie. A bunch of nonsense. And then the third act, I don't even know what the conflict is here. Is Billy Ray going to take everybody hostage? Probably not. Is he going to threaten to sing another terrible song? I'm not a big fan of Billy Ray. Achy Breaky Heart, for those of you who don't remember. So, I don't know. They all come together on Christmas. We never see the fourth sister. And they realize, maybe we should spend Christmas together as a family. Oh, yeah. I just got that memo. Oh, that's weird. As a family, we should spend it. You mean I shouldn't be getting railed by some dude back at my place? I should be spending it with you. I could get railed any time of the year. I'm Elizabeth Hurley. Okay. Well, that's crazy, but okay. And who the hell has all the money, like, to drop what they're doing and just go to the Caribbean? Like, this is the tone deafness of Hollywood, that they read a screenplay like this. Like, oh, yeah, they just drop what they're doing and they go to the Caribbean. That's it. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I guess people with money can do that. I don't know what that's like. I don't even know if I could ride a plane these days with all the weird rules. I don't know if I could even enter the Caribbean. I guess we're not going to see that in the movie. You know, the things that, that medical thing that happened that everybody's pretty kind of still a little antsy about in some countries. And maybe you got to wear a certain thing on your face or have a certain medical procedure in order to get in. Yeah, and imagine we're not going to hear about that because that's not funny. And this is supposed to be funny, but it's just kind of like watching women do stuff. I mean, they're hot. I could watch Elizabeth Hurley do stuff. That's not a total negative, but I mean, this movie is like struggling to find comedy. Struggling. And Kelsey Grammer doesn't appear to be doing any. It's like is Kelsey Grammer going to be vacationing? Let's shoot a movie around him like Bowfinger. Does it, because he's not doing anything funny that I could say. There's not one funny scene in this trailer. No. Elizabeth Hurley hungover. Is that funny? Oh, don't. It's a strong drink. Drinking with Billy Ray Cyrus. Is that supposed to be funny? What is the appeal here? I guess women doing women things. I guess other women would see it. If they could, swallow their jealousy about Elizabeth Hurley's amazing rack and her amazing look at almost 60. Whew. She just looks incredible. And Kelsey Grammer, again, looks too young to be their father. He just looks too young. Like if you aged him up a little bit and he looked like he was ready to keel over, Instead, he's diving off a ship. He looks great and tan and happy. Like, at least have one scene of the guy before he went to the Caribbean looking like a mess. Oh, God, yeah, that guy looks to be like 80. He's old. Like, a scene like that, and then later in the Caribbean, like, oh, then they see him like, whoa, he looks great. And then maybe you could kind of telegraph to the audience, yeah, he's actually much older in the movie. His character's much older than these women, obviously, because he's their dad. But instead, like, I don't know, him and Elizabeth Hurley, they're just too close in age. They could play love interests. They're that close, right? Because, Kelsey Grammer could pass for 50 at something, and Elizabeth Hurley is 50 something. She's 57. There's only 10 years between them. So they can't, I guess you could have made it an uncle or cousin. Basically be the same movie. It'd basically be a movie. I have zero interest in seeing this. Oh, God. This is like nails on a chalkboard for me. Is there anything to see? This feels like a hotel movie with too many stars in it. I mean, I guess if you're a huge Billy Ray Cyrus fan, you might be like, oh, yeah, I can't wait to see this. All the new songs. Godspeed to you, I guess. Kelsey seems to be completely wasted here in terms of his talent. He can deliver very funny lines. He was on Frasier. It was a funny show. Elizabeth Hurley has been funny and stuff. Seems like they put all the weight on her character and doesn't really come across as funny. So I don't know what was the thinking of greenlighting this movie. Let's I guess the appeal for the stars is, ooh, I got a free trip to the Caribbean for 3 months and I get paid to do it, and I could bring my family and we could go early or stay late and have a great free vacation on the studio, and then I get paid a bunch of money. But beyond that, what is this? Anyhow, it's called Christmas in Paradise. I assume it's already out because they're saying 2022. The year's winding down. I mean, oh wait, no, they said November 11th. So next week it comes out. Next week. Oh wait, here we go. Synopsis: Christmas in Paradise, starring Kelsey Grammer, Elizabeth Hurley, Billy Ray Cyrus, Nathan Lee Cox, Naomi Frederick, Ray Farron, Victoria. It's just a bunch of credits. Oh, wait, here we go. Joanna's, Elizabeth Hurley, plans for a quiet, cozy holiday are shattered when her sisters call with the news that their dad, James, Kelsey Grammer, has been dumped by his fiancée and isn't responding to any calls after disappearing to the tiny Caribbean island of Nevis. So he just got dumped. So it's not even like their mother died. Well, I guess that would be too big of a downer, but so whatever. The sisters decide to go to the island to save their father and bring him home for Christmas. Save him from what? Upon their arrival, they discover that James is actually living his best life, hanging out at beach bars, playing music with his famous friend Jimmy, Billy Ray Cyrus, obviously, living in a charming resort, and doing yoga on the beach with a beautiful instructor. I think that's the black woman. Will the sisters' chaotic arrival shatter James' newfound peace? Why would it? It doesn't look like it even does that in the trailer. James' newfound peace, can the newly reconnected Christmas family? What's a Christmas family? Are they related or not? Survive a crazy Christmas? How is this crazy? The only crazy part here is that the sisters decided to do this. Why do you call it a reconnected Christmas family? Why are they not actual family? Well, that would make more sense biologically, but less sense like that they did this at all. So you're telling me they're not biologically related? What is happening with this movie? Who wrote this? I don't want to know. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't know. You can't find many movies on Sunday. So anyhow, this is the movie. You've been warned. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. 7 p.m. for the live stream today. 7 p.m. And if you want to ask me about this, I'll probably just, I don't know, punch my computer screen. All right, that's it. We'll see you later. And all that.